You know I'm ballin', usual like Kobe. Ooh, worry about a hater that don't know me. He say that he tough, then that boy gotta show me.
Now, till this day, I have no idea how we survived the internet of 2020. It truly was a nightmare. Back when TikTok was in its peak insanity, when everyone just turned into an anime fan for no reason, and back when this was considered to be genuine talent. It was an interesting time, to say the least, but I would say its biggest impact was on different fandoms within media. Almost every single community was losing their minds within this time period. If any of you guys were there during the Dream era, then you know just how bad it got. But this happened to literally every community. I mean, FNAF, Pokemon, Undertale, Roblox, Sonic, if you can think of it, it was probably getting railed back then. However, I am proud to announce that we are in a new era, 2025. Gen Beta, and now I think it's safe to say that most of these freaks are gone by now, okay? They're not here anymore. They packed their bags, okay? They can no longer physically molest my eyes with whatever the fuck this was. Most of these fandoms have gone back to normal. And unfortunately, I have to use the word most because not all of them have gone back to normal. There are still, till this day, a few standouts, but the single biggest standout from the 2020 avalanche of toxic communities is the My Hero fandom. Oh my god, absolutely shocking. MHA fans are still insane. Now, in other news, grass is fucking green. Yes, I know, okay? I know. Trust me, no one is more sick and tired of these fucking freaks than I am. How long has it been since I've been doing this? 3 years now? It's been 3 years, and in that time frame, they've only gone further down the rabbit hole of insanity. Now, I'm not gonna harp on this point any more than I need to, because we all know by now just how fucking nuts these guys are. I mean, some of them had genuine mental breakdowns when they found out that Deku wasn't a gay femboy twink and wasn't madly in love with the guy who beat the shit out of him at every turn. And they crashed out at everything that was written into the story that wasn't in their fanfics. So, big surprise. These guys aren't great. But look, okay, the story has been over for almost a year now. Jesus Christ. So you would assume that eventually these people would piss off and find another media to slobber all over, and that they would finally leave this man Horikoshi the fuck alone. But of course, that's too rational, and as we all know, these people aren't fucking rational. Till this day, they're still harassing this guy because he didn't make his main character homosexual. But let's ignore all of that, because recently Horikoshi has found himself in some controversy. Now when you hear that, you're probably thinking, fucking hell. What has Mr. Horikoshi done today? Has he committed a crime? Has he done something illegal? Is he secretly an EDP? What has he done? Well, dear viewer, I would like you to brace yourself because Horikoshi has posted this to X. Where's the problem here? I mean, no, this is horrible. How dare the artist make artwork? Oh, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world's ending. The world is literally ending. God, these people get offended by fucking everything. How do you even find a way to get offended at this? Now, if you ask me, this is some pretty fucking good artwork. I mean, the way the hair is drawn is honestly beautiful. This man is genetically gifted with a pen. And you would expect the comments on this post to be people praising this man's talents. I mean, there's no way people are genuinely mad at this. How the fuck can you find a way to be offended at this? There's nothing inherently... Oh, yeah, right. You know, for a second there, I forgot what app I was using. These are the same people who got genuinely pissed off that there was a child with a happy family in a McDonald's advert. The fact that they found a way to get genuinely angry at a drawing shouldn't surprise me. Now, let's see why they're so up in arms about this one drawing, shall we? Why is she white? Why is she white, Horikoshi? Why is she white? Why is she white? Why is she white? Hey, so, why is she white? Ugh, why have you made her white? Why is she so white? Why is she white? Why is she white? Wait, why the fuck is she white? Who is this white woman? Whose light-skinned baby is this? Why is she that color? Hey, Hori, why is she white? Whose goddamn white baby is that? Why is she white? Oh, God. Now, for those of you guys who aren't familiar with the My Hero series, this is a character called Mirko. And as you can clearly see, using your eyes, she is not white. There is clearly some melanin in her skin. She is very tanned within the anime and looks borderline dark skin in a lot of official manga colors. But if you use your eyes once again and look at this drawing, you can clearly fucking see there is some form of intense lighting here, given the shadow markings on her face and the overall bright look of the image. If you you get the picture and just gauge the lighting down, she'll look like how she does most of the time. You could be blick as shit, dark as the night sky. If you are placed under bright enough light, you will appear lighter than you actually are. That's how lighting works. A fairly simple concept to grasp, however, the people of Twitter aren't typically known for their comprehension. Because once people tried to explain this to them, and explain that this was due to lighting, their last two remaining brain cells start to fight for third place. Because I guess it's easier to be blindly angry at something than to admit that you're retarded. It's just lighting. Bro, lighting don't turn you 3 shades whiter. Yes, it absolutely can. We have prime examples right here. People can look lighter or darker depending on the light. And a few people responded to this person with visual evidence, and their response was, I have a question. Do people with dark skin turn white when they go outside? Because this character is clearly whitewashed. Are you serious? You can't be this fucking dense. Obviously, people don't magically shift race whenever they step outside because the sun isn't that bright. If that was the case, then everything outside would look white. But people with darker skin do look different from when the sun is out compared to when it's nighttime. No, this character isn't whitewashed. The author probably just wanted to portray her in a lighter setting. I don't know why I'm expecting anything rational to come from My Hero fans, from Twitter of all places. My god. Is this supposed to be Shigaraki? And this is what Shigaraki looks like because Shigaraki has long eyelashes and fucking bunny ears. But in response they said, yeah, and Mirko isn't that skin tone, so who is it? It's still Mirko. Like, it's still the same fucking character, just in a lighter setting. A 5-year-old could understand this. How the fuck is this even a controversy? This is so stupid. And it spawned an entire debate, and this person was calling out Horikoshi for being ignorant and saying that he doesn't know how to draw his own characters. I mean, yeah, sure. The professional mangaka doesn't know how to draw his own characters. Yeah, okay. It's not like he's been drawing them for years and they come from his head, but okay. And someone tried to explain to this person how lighting works. They said, show me, and after being shown, they say the fact that you had to show me is insane. What? You asked for the evidence. What the fuck? And the sane individual responds by saying there's no one else in My Hero with bunny ears and red eyes. And then in response they say, this is not our Mirko. Hope that helps. You're a fucking retard, okay? That literally is Mirko. There's no our Mirko. There's only Mirko made by Horikoshi, and this was made by Horikoshi. Saying, hope that helps, doesn't fucking help. Being condescending only works when you're right, you fucking cockhead. You're just being ignorant here. And then they proceed to spam the same image saying, this is not our Mirko, hope that helps, and the same Mirko in question, and just keeps doing it over and over again. This is how children argue. This is not a fucking argument. But now we have people who don't even read the series and only consume fanfic comment on this issue. And I say they don't read the series because if they did, then they would know not to say this nonsense. Why is she not black, man? It's not gonna hurt you. This happens every time black anime characters get some recognition. The artist makes them white. Mind you, he made his dark-skinned character white. People have every right to feel some type of way about it, especially black people. Horikoshi is not Jesus Christ himself. He can be criticized. For what? Drawing his own character that he made and envisioned in his own head? You fucking knobhead. First of all, you fucking twats, Mirko isn't even black. One Google search will get you the answer you need. She is tanned. She is tanned Japanese. Tanned Japanese people exist. If you take a look at people with Okinawan descent, their skin is a lot darker than people from other parts of Japan. Not everyone who has a little bit of melanin in anime is automatically black. The same way that not everyone in real life with a little bit of melanin is automatically black. She is tanned. She has always been tanned and is a tanned Japanese woman. They do exist. This isn't black erasure. She was never black in the fucking first place. You lot are the ones who put that on her, not the author. So stop saying black people should be offended here. We shouldn't. Okay, it's not that deep. A tan Japanese woman losing her tan in the light isn't the end of the fucking world. But of course, we are on Twitter, so trying to explain this to someone is the same level of effectiveness as trying to bash your head against a brick wall to get rid of a headache. These people aren't very intelligent, if I haven't made that point clear enough already. Here we have someone saying that she's just a tan Japanese woman, which she is. And in response, someone says, you don't know that. She could be Blasian. Black people intimidate you that bad? At your big age? But she's not black. Like, she's not fucking black. You can't claim that we don't know that when we quite literally do. She says it in the manga. No one is intimidated here. This is just what's written within the series. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. These people haven't read the fucking series, because here we have someone saying, why give her dark skin if you're just gonna make her white later on? And to add to the pile of ignorance, someone has honest to God said with a straight face, I don't think Horikoshi really knows how to shade darker skin with really harsh lighting. She should still have mid and dark tones. Telling Horikoshi, one of the greatest artists in Shonen Jump ever, that he doesn't know how to shade. Are you serious? This man is literally known for his shading, and you're saying he can't shade? Really? And you saying that lighting doesn't do this? I'm just gonna fucking ignore. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore that. But I think you get it by now. People are not very happy at this. Some people even saying they're gonna write his name in a death note over this alongside Oda? What did Oda do? Since when did we start hating on One Piece? What the fuck? But saying you want someone to die because they drew their own character how they wanted to is a bit extreme, if you ask me. And going on these tweeting tirades seems slightly unhealthy. But there are people out there so invested in this character's race that they decided to recolor it themselves, which in itself isn't that big of a deal. People have been making race swap fan art since the beginning of time, so it's not the end of the world. But it gets a little fucking weird when you do it under the guise of fixing the original art. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I hate to be that guy, but that's just straight up fucking racist. Imagine someone took a black character and turned them white and said that they were fixing it. I feel like that would raise a few eyebrows. But of course, that's what a few people did. They decided to fix it. And when they got backlash for it and others said that's his character, you can't fix someone else's character. And in response, they send a meme saying, why is the author acting like he knows so much? Wow. My hero is running laps around every single other community when it comes to who can be the worst. They won gold years ago. It's not even fucking close. Why is the author acting like he knows so much? These people have to be fake. Like, there is no way you're a real human being. That's like me drawing an OC from scratch and someone tells me that he's not supposed to look like that. It's like, how would you know? It's inside my head. Can you see inside my brain? Horikoshi literally made this character. How can you tell him what this character is supposed to look like? And furthermore, trying to fix it by just dumping brown paint all over it doesn't work. If you want to see her look darker, then just darken the saturation of the image. Good lord, there's never a dull moment with this community. Fucking hell. But guys, it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't at some point say it gets worse. Because under the guise of fixing the artwork, someone has made this. Oh my god. Can I even show that? Will YouTube even allow me to show that? This is terrifying. Jesus, no. No, Jesus, no. This is just blackface. Like, this is literally just fucking blackface. Sorry, mate. I don't think it's helping. Something tells me that this isn't the Mirko that Horikoshi envisioned. Fuck me, this community is a pit of hell. And then we have people trolling, making this. It's like, alright, mate. Yeah, for some reason, I don't think that Horikoshi would want Mirko to look like this, or have this done to one of his characters. Horikoshi, I mean this from the bottom of my soul. I am so sorry. I know it's like to have some freaks as fans, but if I had to hold even 1% of his fandom, I don't think I'd make it. I don't think I'd survive. He made one drawing. One. And it led to World War III. I don't know how he does it, honestly. How is he still sane? This man can't do anything. Anything he does causes uproar and outrage. Even recently, on Twitter, he posted a sketch to promote the new My Hero Vigilante anime that came out. Great fucking sketch. He genuinely is a really good artist. But even in a simple post like that, we have people in the comments calling him a disgusting racist and then requesting for Bakudeku porn. I wouldn't wish this fandom on my worst enemy, honestly. Horikoshi does not deserve this. Like, whether you think My Hero is bad or not, no one deserves this community. Maybe like Has Been Hotel or something shit like that, but not My Hero, man. Come on. Even after the series has ended, the fans are still fucking mental. Even if he makes a new series now, the fans will just be there day one. Like, he can't escape these people. Like, they would be there chapter 1 trying to find the first 2 male characters and ship them immediately. Horikoshi, I am so sorry, man. It's not your fault. I don't blame you. I blame 2020. Fuck that year. That That year was bullshit. I do wish you luck in your future endeavors within the manga industry, but just know that these fans will come to haunt you, unfortunately. But anyways, guys, this is in fact the end of the video, and if you liked, please leave a like, and if you didn't, then feel free to degrade me in the comments. And if you made it this far until the end of the video and you aren't subscribed yet, then you might as well just fucking subscribe. I mean, you're already here, the button is right there, you might as well just fucking do it. Or not, I mean, I can't physically force you, but it would be nice, you know, it would be nice. But with all that said, all my links and socials are in the description, feel free to follow me on anything. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. But until next time, make sure to drink your water and get enough sleep at night. Okay, goodbye.
Goddamn.
Can I strangle Endeavor?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Can I help? Can I help?
Oh yeah, of course you can help.
Here's my heater.
Yay!
No, I gotta keep my fire on. Fire on, fire on, fire on. Yeah, my whip, I'm flying. That girl on my left. That bitch on my right on. Damn, your heels, they so high. Yeah, get your height on. Yeah, smoke that guy like Shaq.